I see on Pinterest, Part 1. So I saw these cute corner spaces on Pinterest, and I wanted to try to recreate it. But when I looked up how much a wooden mirror was, they were all $200 or more. So instead, I bought this mirror from Walmart for $6.98. Then I just took off the gold framing with a razor blade. Then I went to Lowe's with my dad because man really knows what he's doing with his wood selections. Not sure what this is. And then here I am cutting the wood that we got so that it will be the perfect frame size around the mirror. So then I just started rubbing on the stain with a cloth. You're going to want to make sure that it's even throughout and probably put on 2 coats instead of 1. The last and final step is just gluing the boards onto the backing. I used liquid nails to do this. So here's the final result in my room. I absolutely love how it turned out, and I did all of it for under $30. Follow me for more DIYs and come along as I try to recreate more things off Pinterest. Creating things I see on Pinterest, Part 2. So I've been eyeballing these 3-tier shelves off Pinterest for a while now and wanted to try to recreate one for myself. First, I headed over to Hobby Lobby. As you can tell, I obviously got more than I needed. But I also got the rope I need to hang the shelves with. Then I went to Lowe's to get this 6-foot pine board. Then it was time to get to work. I started out by cutting my 6-foot board into 3 pieces, 1 piece of wood for each tier. Now it's time to drill holes through the wood for the rope to go through. I made sure to mark where I wanted the holes to go beforehand. Then you're going to stain the boards whatever color that you prefer. The final step is putting your ropes in and tying your knots. This takes a while because you have to make the boards even with one another. So here's how it turned out, you guys. I'm literally obsessed with it. You can buy this product on my new website, linked in my bio, or make it yourself at home. Follow me for more DIYs.
Quick DIY. I used 2 frames from Dollar Tree. I used old Christmas ornaments to make the feet. I use E6000 glue to glue it together, 2 frames, and then I add on this gorgeous bling. It gives you a beautiful decorative tray.
Hey guys, it's my best friend's birthday, so I decided that I'm going to make her a customized blinged out bottle. I first started off by creating the base with Mod Podge and silver glitter. Keep in mind that Mod Podge dries pretty quickly, so make sure you work this part in sections. And once you get that all covered, start mapping out where you want your jewels. I went with different sizes from like rhinestones to pearls. Just try to get ones with a flat back. It just makes it so much more cohesive and way easier to work with. And here is the final result, guys. I am so happy with how this turned out. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below.
So I found this corner TV unit for free on Facebook, so I decided I would revamp it. I started off by wiping it down and then sanding the whole thing, and then I removed all the hardware like the handles and the doors, and then I primed it, and while I was waiting for it to dry I went and picked a colour. I also picked these door handles. It was really cheap, and that's the colour I ended up picking. Put the door handles on, I varnished it, and then I put the doors back on, and then bam!
The shipment for my next table keeps getting delayed, so here's my 7th pong table, even though we haven't seen the 6th table yet, day 1. So taping this one out, I put a diamond in the middle. She sent me a screenshot of this from somebody else's table, and I don't know whose idea it was, but it wasn't mine. And then I primed it with this like blue-gray because the color scheme is like pinks and reds, and priming it with this helps like reds not take so many coats for the backgrounds. So that's what it looks like all painted out. And then for the end triangles, I painted like red flames with a white outline. And originally we were going to do like a blue outline, but we ended up really liking it as a white outline, so that's what that looks like. And then I painted Malibu, which is pretty much like what I put on every single table, but people always request it. So then I just did the Rolling Stones logo on the other side, and I just love this logo. I think it's so cute. So this is the table now after day 1. You can come back tomorrow for day 2 or go back and see how I did my previous 5 Pong tables. Today's day 2 of painting my 7th table, even though you haven't seen the 6th one yet. So the first one I did today was I painted the Svedka over top of this ombre, so it looks like the strawberry lemonade Svedka. And then I just painted the fireball logo on this little trapezoid, and that's what that ended up looking like. And next I just wrote cheers in cursive, and I painted it in yellow to tie in the yellow from the ombres, so that's what that looks like. And then I just wrote blackout or back out on this like little tiny thing, and I added that little lightning bolt just to like brighten it up a bit. And then I painted this like hand holding a shot glass and wrote shots next to it. So that's what that looks like. And finally, I just painted this like yellow heart sunglasses to again tie in the yellow. So this is the table now after day 2. You can come back tomorrow for day 3 or go back to see day 1 or how I did my previous 5 Pong tables. And today's day 3 of painting my 7th Pong table. So the first one that I did today was I just did the Barefoot Wine logo, and I just added this little white drop shadow to brighten it up a little bit. And then I just painted the Call Her Daddy podcast logo, and that's what that looks like. And then I painted Natural Light on the other ombre one and painted the little flamingos around it for like the Natter Days logo, I guess is what it is. And then on this other little triangle, I just wrote on a roll with a little white drop shadow and some white stars. And finally, I painted the pink Whitney bottle with 3 little shot glasses next to it. And I ended up going back and adding this little background onto the Call Her Daddy just to add a little bit more design to it, I guess. So this is the table now after day 3. Come back tomorrow for day 4 or go back to see the previous videos of this table and the others. And today's day 4 of painting my 7th Pong table. So first I just painted this red Jeep Wrangler, and her whole family like drives Jeeps, so I think it's really cute that she wanted this on there. And then I painted some like red and pink flowers in the sky with SpongeBob and Mr. Krabs and wrote, "Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs?" And it's way easier to read in person. It just looks really hard to read there. And then I just finished up with the last end triangle, and it's like the same flames that are on the other side. So this is the table now. I'm posting taking off the tape and finishing it up just a little bit later, so stay tuned for that. So this is part 5, and I'm just starting out with taking off the tape, and this is, I say it every time, but it's my favorite part. And then this is what it looks like without the tape. So then I just take primer and like the same white that I use for primer just to fix up where the tape peeled off the primer. And then we decided that it'd be really pretty to go around the diamond with this like icy blue. I just really like it. I think it's really pretty. And then I take polyacrylic to seal it all off, and I actually did 4 coats for some reason on this table. Usually I do 2 to 3. And then for the polyacrylic over top of the diamond, I mix in some blue sparkles just to make the diamond a little bit more sparkly, and I think it's so pretty. So this is what the table looks like. This is literally my favorite table so far, and I'm posting her reaction tomorrow as well as posting my 6th table, even though this one was my 7th tomorrow.